Alright guys, I decided to come back because I got really bored.
It's a sports pregame show.
12 where I'm at now.
Hey everybody.
I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Want me to fix the blanket on my back. Fix the blanket on my back. I am spending.
A beautiful sunset glimpse of New Orleans, Louisiana, the city that care forgot.
Ready, gentlemen?
Oh my
Greetings,
god.
everyone. Hope you're all enjoying this. Happy Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup in the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
No.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that, it can be a catalyst or a wake-up call for the locker room.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by
Halloween.
Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
I'm gonna play some more.
The feed now to Holiday. Shoots the 3.
Oh man, open.
No luck.
Misses.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss. And so it's New Orleans with it.
Yeah, no, I need to
4-point game. Fresh from a win against Portland.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And he gets it to go from the high post. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Davis can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 10 points for Steph Curry.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Alvin Gentry. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And thank you for that, Doris.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
He dishes it to Bogut. Back to Curry. The shot. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Our old partner Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars in Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success. I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff. And Steve has that.
Excellent point. Here's Livingston. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Pelicans trail by 3. Cole, the pass to Anderson, and the shot is good. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Golden State moving it around. Here's Livingston. Good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Cunningham. And the shot falls short this time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. His first shot coming late. Green dishes to Iguodala. Back to Green. Here's Livingston. No good on the 3. New Orleans is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's sent back by Bogut. They retain possession. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Livingston passes to Bogut. Lets it go from 11. The pass to Livingston. Bogut drives in. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Livingston's got 6. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Cunningham.
Oh, man.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Gordon out there with Norris Cole. And it's Anderson in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The kick out to Spates. To the left side wing. Here's Livingston. The shot no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile. Great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
Here's Davis with the second effort. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Puts up a 3.
Oh, no.
Can't get it to go. Gordon with the defensive effort. Pelicans trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Last season was possibly the best of Tyreke Evans' career, at least since his unbelievable rookie campaign.
Yeah, and Kev, a lot of that has to do with his injury history. I mean, last year he played in 79 games. That's the most of his career. So you could say it was probably the healthiest season he's had since he was a rookie.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Holiday in for Cole.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Ball going up court, and the jam by Steph Curry.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it. You know, back to Tyreke Evans last year, he had a big jump in three-point percentage. He was also up in assists, rebounds. Really did a lot of good things. The only bad news, he was also up in turnover.
Curry outside, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Trying to hold on the clock.
Now here is Holiday. D right on him. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Davis sends it back. Goes back up. Curry can't get it to go.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Evans dishes to Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. 10 points for Anthony Davis.
And talking about Tyreke Evans, you really hope he can build on what he did last year. He has too much talent to waste on inconsistency. Time for him to just step up here in the prime of his career. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. Pelicans trail by 4. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Holiday the pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Davis.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart
with
their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Thompson for the triple. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Nice shot by Evans.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Oh, wow.
Barnes kicks to Ezeli. Spades dishes to Curry. They double-team Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Davis, and he goes in for the dunk.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Thompson for 3.
Oh,
Another 3 for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Well, this is really one of the nicer buildings in the NBA right downtown Clark, this home of the Pelicans across from the Superdome.
Kevin, you're always worried about how close we are to Bourbon Street when we come here, man. But yeah, this was a fortress for the Pelicans last season as they won some big games here for sure.
Some changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashe. Cunningham comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Pondexter in for Eric Gordon. And Golden State also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Curry.
Oh my
Another
goodness.
3 for Golden State.
And you talk about the big wins here for the Pelicans last year. How about they beat the Warriors late in the year, which was huge to get into the postseason, as well as the Spurs on that final day to fight their way into that A spot. And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
So for the Pelicans, Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Ezeli the pass to Curry. Curry with another miss.
And, you know, the Pelicans ended 28-13 here last season. A 6-win improvement for them from the season before. They can be a scary team when this place is jumping. You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
The Warriors leading.
And with the time left, they still can go
2
for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
New Orleans gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pondexter kicks to Cole. There's the pick. Pass to Ajinça, and they take the lead. Ajinça's got his second bucket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Curry outside, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Here's Anderson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Anderson's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Oh, man.
Timeout called the Warriors.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And that'll do it for the first half.
Yes, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Oh, man. Come on.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Come on.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 23 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Livingston is out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Spates in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now the dish to Usher. Feeds it to Davis. Thompson against Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Gordon, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And guys, for Jrue Holiday, last season was a tale of 2 halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Jrue. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
Gordon dishes to Usher. And the rejection by Ezeli. Pass to Curry. Shot is off.
Oh, man.
Great D that time from Davis. The Pelicans trail.
And when you talk about Holiday, the Pelicans really needed his contribution last season. He can score and distribute the basketball equally as well. An excellent all-around defender. Exactly what you want in a point guard, except he just couldn't stay healthy.
But they get it back. Kicks to Curry. Dishes it to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And for Holiday, I love his effort. He works extremely hard. His injuries, no fault of his own, just a run of misfortune. Let's hope this talented young man can turn it around and keep it turned around from a health standpoint.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here is Livingston, covered by Evans. Livingston, that's
go.
good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. And that's Evans penetrating. Spates with the block. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Evans outside. Inside, Davis. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Pelicans trail by 6. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here's Livingston. Asik pulls it in. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And stolen by Barnes. The finish. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Holiday against Thompson. Holiday, the pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. The 17-footer. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
So for the Pelicans, Anderson, he's checked in for Asik. And Cole subbed in for Eric Gordon. Curry's checked in for Golden State. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up, and Davis gets it to go.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Oh,
no
my
from
goodness.
Spates.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A 3 from Anderson.
Oh, man.
Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, such standing patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Warriors with the rebound. Livingston's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Fires the 3.
Oh, no.
But they recover it. Spates dishes to Curry. Over Evans. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Down low. Free throw line jump shot. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Just the height separation
Put in some
on that
work, boy.
mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pulls it from 20. The rebound by Ezeli. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, no good. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's Cole. Norris Cole is out there with Gordon. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Ryan Anderson. And it's Asik in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Cunningham's shot is off.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They sure did. Would have loved to tie it up right there. Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Cole. Screen by Asik. Shot off the pick. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And how about their post play? I mean, they're getting good offensive execution on the low block.
Got that one up quick. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry had to say to the team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Oh, you know I keep on
Barnes has checked in, counted, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Cole.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Left me wide open, man.
Outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Cole, guarded by Curry. Shot on the wing. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Cole.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
It's Curry outside. Can't hit.
Man.
New Orleans gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Cunningham kicks to Gordon.
Oh, no.
And the Pelicans get it back.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Asik sends it back. Wow! Passes to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 43 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Cole, guarded by
Curry.
Curry.
Oh, man.
Rejection by Ezeli. Here's Barnes. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Cole, guarded by Curry. And it's Cole missing. Warriors leading by 12. Launches it.
Curry.
Curry can't get it to go. New Orleans now, time running out. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Varejao. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Goes back up. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Evans comes in for Cunningham. And it's Drew Holiday in for Cole. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut checked in for Varejao. Draymond Green comes in for Ezeli. And it's Klay Thompson in for Shaun Livingston. The Pelicans making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
Checking in for your Pelicans, Anthony Davis.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They haven't had as much success in the paint here. Everything has been from the perimeter here in the second half. And that's not a winning strategy. They've got to get back to getting that ball inside.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Barnes. Now here's Curry from deep three-point range. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Gordon, the pass to Evans. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. And Curry, here we go. Can't cash in from close range. Pelicans trail by 8. And it's Gordon missing. Golden State's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Livingston, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Warriors have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. He kicks to Bogut. He feeds it to Livingston. Shoots from 14. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road.
That's why he's been going so slow. Nope. Definitely, doesn't matter.
Special feeling there.
So for the Pelicans, Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asha. Cunningham comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Pondexter in for Eric Gordon. Curry.
No.
From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 46 points. But one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. From deep. So we see the Warriors get the win here.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Talk about something easy.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
In terms of three-point shooting.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
I'm 3-0, mofos. Well, their defense sucks. Or their offense sucks.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, yep.
And it's too cold for you here. And now before you go, for you here.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
Banner land of the free and the home of the brave. I love America, you guys. Love
Everyone's
the
in their
America.
seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here.
Man, you know we're gonna grab
the
that
Warriors,
W.
they pick up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. The guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And Stevenson is out there with Conley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward spot.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach
thanks
quite
for the
quickly.
pass.
You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And
here's Conley outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Curry. Again, Curry missing. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching. Started in the D
Steph Curry
before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies. And really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Yeah. Stephen Curry.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense. That's costly.
Now that's how you start a fast break. And how
how you finish it.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here is Conley. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn. Nobody near Barnes. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game. Curry dishes to Green. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. On the wing. Again, Golden State.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
No, I had that bitch.
Conley against Thompson. Here's Randolph, and it's sent back by Bogut. Gasol's shot is good.
Take my time on the shot.
And here are the Warriors now. It's a 3-point game.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
No way, I've never made
Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Stevenson kicks to Conley. Back to Stevenson. Gasol a screen. Conley left side. 6 on the shot clock. Right through the D for the layup. Conley's got his first points of the game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Dave Yeager. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him.
Oh, hold on. What do you do? He needs to go.
Get physical and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks again, Doris. The shot's good from Randolph.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Thompson outside. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Stevenson. How he performed last season. Put up 8 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Different look here for the Warriors. This is Ely. He's jacked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Draymond Green. Barnes is jacked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Chris Anderson is checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Carter in for Lance Stevenson.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster. Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Curry with the steal. Here's the 3. Got a piece of it. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Man, you're so cool.
.107 left to play in the first quarter. Curry outside. Cannot hit. Memphis trailing here. Carter dishes to Conley. Wright sets a screen. They set the pick. Barnes kicks to Carter. That's tipped. Curry. No luck. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And for Mike Conley, growing up, he played on some tremendously talented teams. Guys like Greg Oden, Josh McRoberts, his teammates.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he never had to really look for his own offense to win games with those kind of...
Look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
13 feet away. Livingston, no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots.
And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talked to point guard Mike Conley, and as he told us before the game,
come on.
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through. Can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them?
You know, Kevin, it's really hard to say. A tough break, obviously, losing Mike, and I mean that literally as well. But their problems did set them back, and maybe they can be just as good as anybody else, but until they are, they're going to have some issues.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. Randolph a screen on Barnes. Picked by Randolph. Stevenson drives in. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Greg, would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Use that pick to get in close. And it's 8 points for Conley.
And Marc Gasol has become one of the league's most proficient post scorers. I mean, how about the footwork on that low block? He is a load down low.
And Marc Gasol at 7-1, able to finish over the top with that feathery touch. Whether it's the hook shot, Clark, or the turnaround, tough for a defender to do anything about any of it.
And on occasion, Kevin, he'll throw in the quick spin move and throw it down on top of you. So he's got the full repertoire.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team.
Whoa.
He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Marc Gasol. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this.
Hold on, I gotta check on that. See what they want. Yeah, no, we're good.
This game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. That's good. That's 7 points for Vince Carter. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and play to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
Oh, man.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now a timeout called by Memphis, coming off that loss against the Nets.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Gasol kicks to Stevenson. Back to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. And the basket good. And it's 9 points for Vince Carter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Curry with the 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 6. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Memphis known for how tough they are at home, but they were equally tough, Clark, on the road last season.
Yeah, grit and grind travels well, Kevin. I mean, even on the road, they were able to force teams to play at their pace.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson. Memphis also making some changes. JaMychal Green comes in for Zach Randolph. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Carter. Conley's shot is off.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
All right, come on,
right.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And that is good.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Spates checked in for Green. White, he's checked in for Memphis. Ezeli the pass to Iguodala. Curry outside. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Conley. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Green.
Looking now at some numbers for Livingston. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 6 points per game last season. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Stevenson outside. Green with a screen for Stevenson. The feed to Green. Right side. And here's Barnes for 3. They get it back. Count it. And
how
the
many times
lead
did
has
they
been cut
shoot
down
that
to
mug?
6 in the bucket from Wright.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Livingston. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Livingston's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Here's Wright. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Chris Anderson.
No one near caught an amazing shot, just and we're through
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started.
All right, come on. I ain't talking about this. Come on. I ain't talking about all this.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 27 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5.
Wow.
And it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Going over some of the quickest players in the league, you think about Mike Conley and Clark. What sets him apart is that he's always under control.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he takes great care of the basketball, uses the change of speed and hesitation moves to get where he wants to go. He's masterful in getting into the lane and finishes with both hands.
Here's Curry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
That's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint. You know, Mike's such a gifted decision maker with the basketball. Deadly in the pick and roll, a threat to pass, shoot, or finish inside. And how about that teardrop that he's perfected, able to finish with either hand? Just a terrific strength of his game. And, you know, if you think about Mike Conley, some of the similarities to Tony Parker. I mean, they both present that tremendous quickness and balance between scoring and passing. Both are also terrific finishers in the paint. And look, they started at opposite ends. Parker more of a scorer, Conley more of a passer, but now I see a lot of overlap as their games have evolved.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play. They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Gasol a screen. Randolph a screen on Curry.
Oh, my
Again,
goodness.
Conley missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And it's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
We all know about the Splash Brothers, but it seems everyone on Golden State now can hit a 3. They set a franchise record in made threes last year at 883 triples.
Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
They can stretch you out as well as anyone, and it's why they are so good going small. I mean, they did lead the league in three-point percentage last year, making almost 40% of those threes.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Marc Gasol, and it's Wright in for Zach Randolph. And here's Barnes for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 8th assist in the game.
For the Warriors, guys, not only did they lead the league in three-point percentage, they also hit about 45% of their three-point attempts from the corner. That's the highest percentage three on the court.
Wright sets a screen. Inside. It's stolen by Bogut. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Thompson dishes to Green. Second shot opportunity, and that's good off the glass that time. Curry's got 42 in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And how about 45% from the corner three? That is absurd, especially when you consider that the Warriors would put it up from anywhere. You look at the numbers from last year, and what this team did from beyond the arc was simply phenomenal. One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Barnes grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Barnes has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Livingston. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the...
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Barnes. No good trying to beat the points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Green is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's Conley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
It's Curry outside. And Stevenson pulls it in. Stevenson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Green gets to Gasol. That's good.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Zach Randolph, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Well, you knew things would be different for Lance Stevenson out of Indiana, but it wasn't in a positive way at all.
Yeah, he really struggled to find a role with Charlotte, the team he signed with. But remember, he was more of the point forward, had the ball in his hands in Indiana. Not the case with Charlotte, and also rumored to be traded all last season.
And Curry with the clear path to the hoop from deep. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 rebounds in this game. That is good. And that's 15 points for Barnes.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Curry outside, and he gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Launches a 3. Kicks it out to Iguodala.
Hey,
Curry against Conley. Tries again. Pass to Spates. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Randolph.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
Oh, there we go.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Gasol, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gasol's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Stolen by Michael Conley. Lets a floater go to take the lead, and it's sent back by Spates. Azili kicks to Curry.
Oh, there we go.
The Grizzlies pull it in. Stevenson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jacks up a 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Another miss by Conley.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Timeout called the Warriors. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Harrison Barnes. A moment here now for an injury report. All right, now let's get an update on Klay Thompson. Doris, what's his status?
Kevin, the Warriors' head athletic trainer gave me an update. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Well, thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Curry. It's rebounded by Memphis. Barnes passes to Conley, and it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Livingston, and Gasol sends it back. Barnes gets to Conley, and the rejection by Iguodala. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Stevenson to take the lead. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And that's 15 points for Marc Gasol. There's the pass to Livingston. Got a piece of it. Gasol with the steal. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Good. And it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And Gasol sends it back. Iguodala kicks to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Curry's got 53.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're ahead by 1. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. Now off the inbound, and another basket for Memphis.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level.
Why would you ever shoot that? I'm so pissed off.
Here's Conley, banked in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
The Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Curry outside, and it's Randolph with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's Livingston. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Conley's shot is off.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Some solid defense from Randolph.
That's what we call good defense in the paint.
No, don't get that
weight
foul.
in goal.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Now now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry